Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about a topic, the difference between epic and user story. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam related to Scrum Master or Scrum methodology. So this is a very interesting and important topic for you. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, if you have ever developed any software or are just planning or on doing so, chances are that you have heard the word epic and user story. You have likely also seen epics and user stories in a budget estimation received from an IT outsourcing company in case you are ever requested such. This is because both terms are pretty popular in the technical world, since coding teams and other development process participants use them quite often. The problem here, however, is that different people usually mean different things when they talk about epics and user stories. Nothing is engraved in stone, and teams tend to adopt technology to what is convenient for them. The bad news is that such a state of affairs may lead to some misunderstandings between developers and clients, which is a rather unfortunate outcome. Epics and user stories are mostly used by development teams that follow the agile approach to software development. For simplicity's sake, we will focus only on Scrum rules and technology, since it's the most widespread project management methodology from under the agile umbrella. Now, what is epic actually? Basically, an epic is one big piece of product functionality. Usually, it is a too big to be completed in one sprint and should be split up into smaller bodies of work. For instance, an epic may constitute the pieces of code that are responsible for registration, authorization, authentication, user profiles, as simple as that. The functionality of a product is decomposed into epics in order to estimate the time and budget outlay required to complete the aggregate project, organize the work of a coding team, and identify the chunks that are of the highest priority. It is also more convenient to discuss the product at a higher level, for example, with stakeholders with no technical background. By looking at it as a set of epics, it is also easier to track progress and control the overall development process. If you know what epics you are working on and how much time the overall implementation of the features will take. Examples of epics as follows. Now we would like to show you some examples of epics and how exactly they appear in this. So the epics for the development of a website could be divided into creating sprints as follows: login, registration, user profile, website, services, order management. So the epic is in out itself of a voluminous piece of a software product that needs to be further subdivided into smaller components that are called user stories and will carry detailed descriptions of each step a user will have to take to start using a website. Now, what is a user story? A user story is a specific task within an epic. For instance, we may have such user stories as sign up with email, sign up with Facebook or Google, login with email, login with Facebook or Google, forgot password, and log out. In the broad epic that can be called registration and authentication. So to create user stories, we just need to look at a particular epic more in detail and determine exactly what may be included in it. It's also worth mentioning that if there are several types of users for one feature, for example, logging in as a user and logging in as an admin, separate stories should be created and devised for each of the roles. Ideally, all user stories have to be written in a standard format that goes as follows. Using consistent wording is important because the above template allows you to simultaneously focus on the end user and provide programmers with the guidelines on the features to be developed. So you may wonder, why not just break the scope of work down into stories from the very beginning, skipping the epics? Well, it's a matter of efficiency. First of all, It would be quite challenging to properly define the list of stories if they were not epic. Now, the example of user stories. A user story is one of the elements of epic that splits one epic into several consistent steps that describe what website users will see on a screen and what action they will be asked to perform considering the acceptance criteria. For example, sign up. As an unregistered user, I want to have an opportunity to sign up onto the website in order to get access to its functionality. Email verification. As a user completing registration, I will be tasked with verifying the email address provided in order to prove that the email address provided in fact belongs to me. Login. As a registered user, I want to have the ability to log in to my account in order to get access to the website options. Forgot passwords. As an unregistered user, an I want to have an I want to have I want to have an option to change my password in case I forgot it or lost it. Logout. As an authenticated user, I want to have the option to log out of the account in an attempt to keep my account private and safe. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you, friends.